Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of the Witching Hour podcast. I'm your host, John Royceland. With me tonight, not with me, but topic for this evening's discussion is film review of Flesh of the Unforgiven, which has been making its rounds a lot, it seems like, lately. With that being said, I would like to thank my good friend and producer, Joe Williamson, for having sent me this film for screening purposes. The film is written, directed, as well as co-stars Joe Hollow, who is back, and it co-stars the lovely Miss Debbie Rochon. The two of them are a married couple on the rocks for something that Debbie did in the past that is keeping the two of them from mending their ways. So they go to the cabin out in the woods during the winter to try to mend ways, hopefully bring back what has been possibly lost and rekindle the love that they had. Joe is also a writer who's having a great deal of writer's block, assumably because of what has been tearing them apart. While they are there, keyword inspiration keeps popping up with Joe. Not only through his wife, who offers him inspiration, also from a local bartender, as well as from a mystery package that arrives that he assumes is from his work, saying that if he does not produce within 3 days, he's fired, but gives him a VHS tape that says "Violent Love" on it, with a folded piece of paper inside that has one word on it. It says inspiration. Now, Debbie's character is also haunted at night, every night, by violent, sexually oriented dreams. The character named Death Dealer, who coincidentally is also in the video that Joe's character secretly watches when she goes to sleep. Now, you've always heard the stories of, if you make a deal with the devil, you have until a certain amount of time. Everybody always cries for more time. Well, the story takes you down a very deep, dark rabbit hole that becomes more and more twisted. Death Dealer makes his presence known through himself as well as his minions. Now, I gotta admit, one of his minions, lead minion, how can we put it, Harley Quinn-esque. One of the most annoying characters I think I've ever seen, but I think that was also the purpose. So I've got to give credit where credit is due. The voice, the acting, the state of mentally, did a great job. Really, really did. Death Dealer with a mask that you never see much. His character overall is something that you would pretty much see in a dominatrix porn, which is actually kind of how the movie starts. It kicks you right in the balls from the beginning. It truly does. And it is a bit of a roller coaster of a film, from one world into the world of reality, at the cabin, if you will. So it does kind of bounce back and forth a little bit. It is low budget. Joe makes he does a good job with the budget that he's given. Characters are likable. Debbie Rochon, I think, did a great performance in this film. She's been around forever and done a million films, and I don't think she truly gets enough credit. I really don't. Um, like I said, the movie gets very dark, and it does gets everybody twisted in its own way. It is a full-length feature film. I believe it is about an hour and 25, hour and 28 minutes, somewhere right along those lines. I'm not going to give anything away with the ending of this film. No spoilers. Like I said, it's not a brand new release, but it seems to be getting a lot of attention lately. Um, with that being said, obviously, I don't want to give anything away, like I just said 10 seconds ago. So, no, this isn't deja vu. I said it twice, and I apologize for that. Strong performances, likable characters, minimal budget for the film. Um, Joe is not a newcomer, producer, actor, writer, director. He's been in a million and one different projects. So I'm glad to see that he's definitely bringing more things to us, let's just say. And I would definitely be anxious to see where he goes with this one. I will say the end of the film kind of leaves you wondering. It really does. Um, I'm not saying it is a hardcore snuff or um, porn because it's not. It's not something I would definitely be sitting around watching with the kids. Although my kids are old enough, they can watch whatever the hell they want, and I would still feel a little uncomfortable with it. But um, the scenes of a death dealer, it is torture, whether it is through physical or mental abuse. It is degrading. Um, it's a solid film. I definitely hope everybody looks into it. I think it's something that they could possibly keep creating upon and keep moving forward with it. Um, I've heard a couple comparisons. If you know mix between this movie and that movie, and so I'm going to jump on the bandwagon, and I'm going to offer my own little bastard child um, offspring. I do agree with a couple people have actually said Hellraiser. It's got a slight feel to that. I can get that. And I'm going to go a step further and I'm going to dare to reach out and touch the untouchable of a Serbian film. Mildly, very, very mildly. Put the two of them together, in my opinion, in the slightest way, you have Flesh of the Unforgiven. That's all I got for you guys today. Joe, again, thank you for the film. Thank you guys for sticking around. I've been kind of hit or miss lately. Things have been kind of crazy with life, and I'm doing my best to get everything out to everybody. I do have some more projects. Some more people have sent me some more screeners. I'm very thankful for, and I appreciate your patience as well. Boys and girls, please stick around because I do have more stuff coming to you. I try to be as consistent as I can. In the meantime, please hit the subscribe button down below. That would mean the absolute world to me. Share the projects that I offer to bring to you guys, to fellow movie and horror enthusiasts. You can find me on Instagram, my Witching Hour podcast page on Facebook, and of course, right here in the wonderful world of YouTube. That's all I got for you. Hit subscribe. I do have a TeePublic store. I got some great great imagery on all kinds of shit, whatever they offer you. And I've got some new ones that I'm getting ready to upload tonight as well. So with all that being said, thank you guys for your time. I'm John Roycelyn with the Witching Hour podcast. That's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. And as always, please always remember to keep it evil.